Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we are looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on December 3rd, 2025, about 2 days ago. It introduces a framework that redesigns the prompt during inference and reports about a 15% gain on the VBench 2.0 benchmark for text-to-video generation. The paper is titled Rethinking Prompt Design for Inference Timescaling in Text-to-Visual Generation. And as we will see later, the idea of jointly scaling prompts and visuals has really exciting implications for how we get models to follow instructions more faithfully. Figure 1 shows that revising the prompt lets extra compute translate into better alignment with what the user asked for. The left plot compares scaling visuals alone against scaling visuals with redesigned prompts, and only the blue curve keeps rising as compute grows. In the middle shoe strip, repeated generations reveal a common failure. The model keeps adding laces. The authors then rewrite the prompt to stress laceless shoes, which produces the top row of much better images. The bottom row, using the original prompt, keeps generating shoes with visible laces despite using more compute. Figure 2 explains how the system actually diagnoses failures and rewrites the prompt so extra compute gives better images instead of more of the same mistakes. The left block describes element-level factual correction, which breaks a prompt about an orange bird into small factual statements and checks each one against generated visuals using captioning and natural language inference. The right side then runs 4 steps: assess initial samples, pick those that satisfy the most elements, identify which element keeps failing, and rewrite the prompt to stress that part. The final step regenerates visuals using the revised prompt and the best seeds, and this loop can repeat as long as more compute is available. Table 1 shows that redesigning prompts at inference time gives more faithful images without sacrificing beauty. The rows compare the base Flux 1 dev model, best of on selection, and the prompt redesign method across 3 metrics. Prompt redesign achieves the highest question answering alignment scores and the best DA alignment scores, which both measure how well images match the prompt. It also slightly improves the aesthetic quality score, so the images look at least as pleasing while following instructions more closely. Table 2 shows that prompt redesign also boosts text-to-video generation, not just images. The upper block reports controllability and creativity, and the prompt redesign rows are consistently bold because they give higher averages than best of on selection for both small and large WAN models. Dynamic attribute and motion order understanding improve the most, which means the videos better follow instructions like, first this happens, then that happens. The lower block covers common sense and physics, where gains are smaller but still positive overall, especially for mechanics and thermotics, so motions and material behavior look more realistic. Table 4 shows that prompt redesign stacks on top of existing visual scaling tricks and still brings clear gains. The highlighted rows with prompt redesign achieve the best question answering alignment scores, beating both best of N and the raw scaling methods. For the SDXL plus dynamic alignment search block, prompt redesign slightly raises alignment and nudges aesthetic quality higher. In the Flux 1 Schnell plus region-based filtering block, prompt redesign again delivers the top alignment and even recovers some lost aesthetics, so combining both strategies is clearly better than either alone. So the big message is that extra compute only pays off when prompts evolve too, and element-level factual correction gives the fine-grained feedback needed to steer that evolution. This makes text-to-image and text-to-video tools more reliable and controllable for real creators. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.